15 minutes real-time exercise for beginners on embroidery. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Cara Mary and we're going to be doing a 15-minute workout with embroidery. It's going to be a real-time embroidery exercise that I feel is a great introduction to embroidery if you want to learn. So we're going to be learning a satin stitch and a back stitch. I have my materials ready. Your essentials are an embroidery hoop, your embroidery thread, your scissor, chalk, needle, and this is not an essential, but this is great. It's called like a magical wax seal. I'll include it in the description, the link to this, and this is excellent for your thread not to get knotted. So as you can see, we're going to be creating that very popular boob t-shirt, and I finished this one and I've taken my chalk, worn the shirt, and drawn an outline. So what you're going to do is basically that. Put on your t-shirt, take your chalk, and create the outline, and you'll have your outline ready. Once you have that stencil ready, take off your t-shirt, open up your embroidery hoop. You take this part on the inside, and then the front will stretch it. So make sure to open it well, and also that the t-shirt is well stretched, because the tighter it is here, the better for you when you're embroidering. So now that we have the chalk line and the embroidery hoop in there, we are going to take our thread and place it inside the needle. Where did my needle go, guys? Oop, found it. Okay, so you're gonna take your thread. The strand has 6. I divide them into 3s. I pick it up and create a loop. Then join the tips, and then the bottom you're gonna have like a loop here. And you're going to stick it inside the hole, the eye of the needle. Alright, I have my needle and thread ready, and also the hoop. Let's get those 15 minutes started now. Okay, I have my timer here. So for the bottom part, we're going to create the back stitch. The back stitch is pretty simple. You're going to bring your hoop in here. Oh, and you're also wondering, what about the knot so the thread stays in here? Well, here's the trick. I inserted my needle inside the thread, the fabric, inserted in here. Then I bring it out, and remember how it has that little loop there? Insert it in the loop, and boom, it's locked and secured there. And this way you don't have a knot, and it's nice and flat. So the back stitch, you insert your needle up, then you bring it forward into the back, and then back here, looking at the distance of your front, you bring the needle back up about 0.25, and voila, then you bring it back down, inserting it very close to the hole of the first stitch that you made, and there it is. And then you continue doing that all the way through the outline. The trick to the back stitch is having a consistent length. So if you want to have a ruler with you just to be super accurate about the 0.25, you could have a ruler there, especially if you're a beginner and you really want it to come out perfect. Having a ruler there with you will help you. And I figured this is an excellent exercise because I know as a beginner it can be like, oh my god, how do I get started? How do I practice? And by doing this in 15 minutes, you'll see that you'll end up getting your foot in the door into embroidery, and also you have something that you can wear. Because I know, like, I've made things in the past that I've just practiced on, and I feel like I can't really wear it. I just have it there as like my samples. But this is something that you actually made for you to learn and wear. And also this Saturday is the Women's March, so you can wear your boob t-shirt with your hat in the march if you wanted to. And also this design, I've noticed that it's super popular all over the web, and it's so simple. It's like just a line, a circle, and then you just have to outline it. I always feel like embroidery is almost like coloring something in. Much slower, but it still feels pretty good. There you go, see? I say that it still feels pretty good because I know like when you color in, it's much faster. But whenever you embroider, you just get the chance to slow down and almost like take like a calm moment for you to create something. There's no speed to this. Just pretty much take your time. And you'll have your result right away. See? Almost done with the line. I'm passing my chalk line, but that's totally okay. If it happens to you as you work on this, don't stress about it. As long as like it's shaping into the line that we want. Okay. There's 10 minutes left. What? And we're close to the end of the first stitch that we're learning, the back stitch. And after this, we're going to use the satin stitch to fill in the circle. It's very Picasso and Matisse. A lot of that style I keep seeing all over social media, and I like it. But I feel like it's super inspirational, and you can use it to reclaim clothing that you have. Like, go in your wardrobe, pick a shirt that you haven't worn in a while, and here you are refashioning it with your embroidery skills. Okay, last stitch. See? Now, once you're here in the back, the way you end this is by inserting it in 2 strands. I'm actually going to record zooms and attach it here so you can get a better close-up. But yeah, so you bring it inside the knot, and boom. So you have a knot there, and then for extra security, we are going to then take those strands that you have right here and then create a knot, just like that. And there we have our first outline. Now we're going to fill this in, and then you're going to be pretty much done and you'll be able to wear it. I know this design is also very popular for the movement Free the Nipple. If you can buy their t-shirts and support them, go for it. This is not like super difficult to make, as I said. But I want you guys to just like feel super comfortable as you embroider. So this design is so simple and easy to make that I figured it's great for you to, like I said, get your foot in the door and practice. So now the side stitch. So I inserted my needle from the back right in the middle of the circle. Bring it up, and then we're going to create just a small, very small stitch to secure our thread in place. It came out. This can happen to you. That happened because I inserted my needle too close to the first stitch, but there we go. Just went back in, and there I have the small stitch. So now that I have secured that in place, I take my needle forward. See? Now I bring it back here, and then you bring your needle up next to that stitch like that. And then you bring it forward up, and you create that same movement. Do you see how? So I'm here, I bring the needle here, then I insert it from the bottom, it looks like this, and then bring it up on the opposite edge. And this side stitch is excellent for filling in, so I highly recommend it when you're doing embroidery hoops. Embroidery hoop art. This is a great thing that it's 15 minutes because nothing can be edited out. I'm just double checking on the time. Alright, so I'm gonna finish that up. And as you work on this, if both sides don't look the same, that is totally fine, because it is natural to have two different size boobs or them looking a bit different from the other. It makes it unique and natural. It's umano. So I'm finishing this up. And there's, oh my god, there's also an artist, I can't remember her name, but she's amazing, and she does like boobs and lips, and it's incredible, the work that she does. I'll add her Instagram in the description so you guys can see it. You can do such beautiful things with embroidery. So practicing this way, it's a great way to have your essential materials and have something to wear. Alright. Do you see how it's like shaping up? We are creating this. I'm so stoked to see it. Alright guys, I think that covers it up. Let me just get this much. And that's it. So we're going to do the same thing in the back. You're going to take, I should have not taken it out. Wait, they're uneven. If your threads are uneven, just trim it a bit so they're even in the back here. Oop. Oh, and you guys see how I just dab a little bit of from here and there? if you want to use water, you can totally use water. I've always seen it done that way, but if you're like hygienes, just use water. Alright, so the same way that I ended the other side, just like this. There, one knot, and then the second knot. And also, by the way, I had my threads pre-cut. I had the three strands. I had 4 of these links pre-cut, so this way whenever I ended my thread, I could just easily grab it and insert it back into the needle. So when you have this with you, pre-cut your thread, pull it out, and it was like I would want to say 15 inches length. I did like this, and there, ready for me to put it in here. That's the trick also to doing it faster, having your thread pre-cut. Okay, so this is ready. We just have to take out the hoop. Alright, and now I'm gonna put it on. See? Voila! Doesn't it look great? And it was done in 15 minutes. The timer, 1 minute and 36 seconds. I'll pause it, but we've pretty much finished this in 15 minutes, and you ended up with a graphic tee that you can wear. Don't go and buy a new t-shirt. Go to the thrift shop, find a regular tee to embroider on, so you're refashioning, or also just check out your closet and see what crew neck shirt you have in there that you haven't worn, that you want to like give it a new life. We'll see each other next time. If you liked the format of this tutorial, please let me know in the comments, and I'll make similar content, because I feel like whenever you're learning to sew, whenever you're learning to embroider, following something along real time helps it so much. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll see each other next time.